And continuing with that story, the town board made a decision last Tuesday night to cut $145,000 from the budget of our local fire department. On the next town board meeting in August, they'll be making that decision. The board has asked their staff and the International Firefighters Association Union to present them with options for saving the money, including a possible reduction in force.
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion that we move to direct town staff to open negotiations with the IAFF regarding wages to achieve a $145,000 savings to the town budget, or present options for a reduction in force at the next town board meeting in August.
Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
My name's Anthony Greco. I've been a resident in Pahrump since 1998, and everybody knows that I'm not a friend to the firefighters union, but I don't think you should reduce the staff at all. This is a budgeting problem that you have. Whoever negotiated the contract should have thought about this ahead of time. I don't think anybody should lose their job.
My name is DJ Sproul, and I'm an Eagle Scout candidate and hopefully a future fire cadet. And I came here this evening to support the Pahrump Fire Department. I worked in conjunction with them on my eco project, and they provided me with the support I needed. And they provide a valuable service to this community, put their lives on the line for the safety of our families, and they deserve the respect of our community. They are already overworked, and to cut jobs would be a big mistake. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rod Fernandez. I work with the fire department. I'm one of the firefighter EMTI employees that work at the station. Maybe you don't know what it is that we do, and maybe you guys should be a little bit more informed. I'm not really up on the political part of this. I really try to stay out of this, but I'll tell you from the street part. I work the street out in Pahrump every day. You know, I was on the street yesterday. We did over 30 calls in the town of Pahrump. We did a number of transports. We do a number of fire calls. We do more things than you guys are ever advised of. And we have 9 guys on shift. We go to a house fire with 4 guys. 4. And then you're talking 140,000? You're asking us to give you concessions on 140,000? I just want to be safe. I want to go home to my family, just like the rest of these guys want to.
But the only thing we've asked that they open negotiation because of some things that have happened, and that's what we'd like them to do. We're not talking about cutting jobs. We're saying, talk to each other. Work it out, guys. Fix it for us so we don't have to do something that we don't want to do. Thank you.
I personally don't want to have to cut jobs, but we have to live within the funds that we have. Right now, the assessed value is going down, the amount of money the town receives in taxes is going down, and the percentage of people that actually pay their ambulance bills is increasing like crazy. When I see numbers of $386,000, or to be exact, $385,928 and 1/4 of people that don't pay their bills. This is what's happened in the past couple of months. We used to have about $250,000 in unpaid bills. Call for the vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 4-0.
Nye County Republican Central Committee Chairperson Bill Carnes has filed an amended lawsuit against the town of Pahrump for repealing Pahrump's town ordinance number 46.
Yeah, we filed an amended complaint against the town for their unlawful repeal of PTO 46 on June 12th at that meeting, which is starting to become somewhat legendary around town now. We did a couple of things. First of all, you had myself as an individual plaintiff, as well as Edmund Gubron, who's our vice chairman, as an individual plaintiff, and the NCRCC as an organization as a plaintiff. one of the things we do is we drop the NCRCC as one of the plaintiffs. Reason being that injured parties must be individual registered voters of the town of Pahrump. And the NCRCC is an organization, and we have registered voters throughout the entire county. So we've deemed that would be prudent to do that. That way we can have the two individuals actually go in and argue this case. On top of that, we removed the complaints of the form in which they went about repealing the ordinance based on state law. Mainly because what we want to do is we want to have this ordinance judged specifically on the ability of an ordinance itself to uphold itself when it comes to lawful activity. For instance, it says directly in PTO 46, in very plain, clear, and concise language, that the town board waives its rights to repeal the ordinance, and any repeal must abide by state law and go to a vote of the people. Well, the town board robbed us of that. They robbed us, everybody in Pahrump who's a registered voter, they robbed all of us the ability to have our voices heard, and voted to repeal this. That's why we're referring to it as an illegal action, because the ordinance has full force and effective law. So we're fighting it specifically on those grounds.
To view the extended interview with Bill Carnes, go to KPVM's YouTube page.
A ribbon cutting was held last week at Team Sports, owned by Threads owner Nick Moore.
We had a really good turnout. We had barbecue and just it's not our grand opening, but it's just kind of us joining the chamber and getting ourselves started out here. We're real excited about it. We've, the business has actually been established for roughly 11 and a half years. We just pulled it out of Ace. It's kind of with Threads. What we did was Threads. We moved Threads over, and I took that over and bought that by myself. But it originally started with Ace, and then when we closed down Ace, we moved that down here and started this process, and we're to the point where we're ready to open the door.
What do we specialize in here?
All sorts of stuff. I mean, shoes, cleats are a big thing, multi-sport, soccer, baseball, football, wrestling, volleyball, all the sport cleats. We have some running, silhouettes, even track spikes. I've been coaching the sprint team for a long time here in the Valley, and we've got the sprint spikes and all sorts of for mid-distance runners. And then we have workout wear. We do custom. We've been custom screen printing for 11 years now, and we do all different forms of T-shirts and whatever your business needs or organization or sporting. Come check us out. But we do embroidery. We do hats, uniforms. Now we're the authorized dealer for 511 Tactical, which is your shooting sports. Oh, wow. You see inside the store, we've got a full array of all different uniforms for that. The police department, the fire department, even Front Sight and the CCA, those guys, they all, and your local shooter. So that 511 Tactical, I think, is a niche here in the Valley that wasn't represented, and now a local business has it. So.
Quite an array. I mean, you're right off the boulevard here, right next to, right across from Saddle West, actually.
Yeah, we are. We're Carlton Street and 160. It's 1230 South Loop Road. We're Suite E, right off the highway. Easy to see, and hopefully just come in, check us out, see what we have to offer.
You do special orders?
Absolutely. A lot of our business is special order business. We do a lot with the schools and different youth organizations and older organizations. And their needs are always changing, and year to year, season to season, and we've got to be able to adapt and do that. So a lot of our stuff that we do is a lot of special order goods.
The kids that are joining different sports throughout the year, their parents should come in here and shop and buy whatever they need. I know that a lot of coaches will be sending them to this location, but they can come in and kind of look around.
Absolutely. We're open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. We encourage everybody to come in, check us out, and see all the different variety of we could do. We can do a whole lot, actually. We've got a lot of experience in it. And we do packages. Soccer package right now, you get a Team Sports bag, like a bag to carry your shoes, in a pair of Adidas cleats and Adidas package. Adidas shin guards, cleats, and a Team Sports bag to carry it all in for $39.99. Wow, and we've got spirit packs for, the school with different, custom t-shirts, shorts, and your high school sports bag too. So whenever we do the school stuff, every 10% of the proceeds actually go back to the high school athletic program. So.
And thanks to the Pahrump Valley Times and Horace Langford Jr. for providing some of those photos.
And folks, we'll be back with more of News 46 Week in Review right after this.